You could ring in the new year in an exotic place. Well, travel expert Gabe Sagley is joining us now. Where are you? Are you in an exotic place?
Oh, well, yes, my living room. Very exotic.
Hey, it works.
My New Year's Eve will happen on a beach. It'll happen somewhere between San Diego and Santa Barbara. We've got dueling family invites and schedules, so we're still trying to figure that out. But it'll be on a beach because I want my toes on the beach when the sun goes down on December 31st.
Really? In between San Diego and Santa Barbara? You know we have rain coming this weekend. Have fun.
I know. Very unusual because the weather is what has put San Diego on all these sort of top 5 New Year's Eve destinations lists. You know, Wallet Hub just put out a survey. Orlando's #1, San Diego #2. Skyscanner has a list. They've got Captiva Island, they've got Austin, Texas, San Diego #3, and it's really the beautiful San Diego weather that's putting the beautiful city on these lists. And a lot of people clamoring to the coast as we count down.
Yeah, we love it here. We really do. Okay, so talking about New Year's Eve, if anybody's deciding, yeah, I just kind of want to get away and do something different, where could you go? Is it too last minute to do this?
You know, it's last minute to get an airfare deal to some of these very popular destinations. You look at Las Vegas, should be a pretty easy and pretty inexpensive trip. But of course, as we count down the last couple of days of December, airfare is ballooning. I'm looking at about $600 to $700 round trip over the next couple of days if you want to go to Sin City. Now, here's the thing with any popular New Year's Eve destination is that January 1st, that Monday of next week, onward, rates at hotels drop pretty dramatically. So you'll see sort of quadrupling of rates as we head toward December 31st. But January 1st, boom, those rates drop considerably. So if you can spend a couple of days after the ball drop, after the New Year countdown at some of these destinations, probably a little bit easier to budget. But yeah, Vegas is going to be hot. New York City, very, very hot. And even some international destinations like south of the border, Los Cabos, also coming in very popular this time of year.
They are very popular, but we have talked about it here on the morning show over the past few weeks as our neighbors in Hawaii and things are opening up back there, that they're asking people to come back. I priced out the tickets there. I don't know if it was for New Year's Eve, but at that time I was pricing out from San Diego direct, nonstop into Maui. It was $230.
Yeah. And I think of all these destinations in Hawaii, Maui's going to come in the most competitive over the next several months. And I was there last week, my first time back since the Lahaina fires in August. And certainly, you know, that downtown Lahaina spot is still off limits, but pretty much the totality of the rest of the Maui island is very much open for business, and the call is out there. I met with small shop owners who lost their shops there during the fires, and a lot of the shop owners that are perhaps an hour's drive away from Lahaina. Everybody was affected by that immediate slowdown after those fires in August, and the call is out to get people out there. So I'm putting Maui on my top list for destinations for 2024. I think a lot of us who love that beautiful island are going to return. We're going to do it carefully, mindfully, and respectfully, of course. But yeah, we're going to see some great airfare deals. Hotel rates remain high because a lot of the displaced folks, a lot of the FEMA folks who are on the ground are taking up some of these hotel rooms. So those rates, interestingly, still a little bit on the higher side. But airfare, very competitive. Rental car rates also very competitive from what I saw last week.
Here's another place that I keep forgetting about. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like right here. Why don't we go to Palm Springs?
Yeah, and what I call the greater Palm Springs area, those great 9 communities, Palm Springs, Rancho Mirage, La Quinta, Coachella, these 9 communities in the desert really become a haven this time of year. So if you're planning a desert getaway, look at midweek stays over the next couple of months, because a lot of the folks dealing with the winter doldrums elsewhere in the country will clamor to the greater Palm Springs area. And that little airport there in Palm Springs, seeing more and more of these nonstop direct flights from a lot of other domestic destinations like New York City, like Seattle, like Austin, like Boise, Idaho. So you're seeing a lot of energy there. But for a wellness trip, I think for that wellness getaway for 2024, where you want to unplug, relax, recharge, there's an amazing amount of new spa experiences happening on the ground. I was there just a couple of weeks ago. The Agua Caliente casino and reservation has a brand new spa there where they're tapping waters, Shali, from 8,000 feet below the Earth's surface. And now people are hanging out in these beautiful, rich mineral springs, again, as this wellness trend and the wellness movement continues to balloon as we head into 2024.
Okay, 2024, one of my New Year's resolutions, always on my New Year's resolutions list when I'm looking at next year, is travel more, vacation more, work hard, and play harder. So what do we do going into 2024? Is there anything else you want to advise or where do we go? A must place?
Oh, a must place. Well, if you're looking at the globe, I'm really got an eye on Ireland. 2024 is the 10th anniversary of the Wild Atlantic Way. That's the western coast of Ireland, considered the longest driving route in the world.
Wow.
Home to some classic destinations like the Cliffs of Moher and the city of Galway and the city of Limerick and Ashford Castle. But this beautiful 1,500-mile stretch, I think for a lot of people is going to be sort of that open space destination for 2024 as that designation, the Wild Atlantic Way, turns 10 next year. I'm going to be out there at least a couple of times, I'm thinking, and would love to see you there on the road, Charlie. It's just some of the most spectacular scenery you're ever going to see.
You say that. I'm actually going to London for a family's anniversary, and my friends are like, let's go to Ireland. And I'm like, I don't have that many vacation days. I need to get back. But it's on my list. Ireland's one of those places I've been wanting to go to. I've never been. So we'll do it. Maybe 25. Maybe 25.
All right. I'll see you out there.
All right. Thank you. So much good advice.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.